Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
As the waitress asserts her claim to Kody, Robyn confronts her. Sister wives, Robyn Brown's dual sides. Robyn Brown's frequent sobbing without tears gave her the moniker Kody&Robyn. This persisted throughout the majority of the Sister Wives seasons. However, during the past 2 seasons, this fourth wife situation changed. Behind the scenes, Robyn appeared on the screen. During her time on film, Robyn seemed to have a lot greater appreciation for herself. How do we know this, too? A few years ago, Robyn wrote a book with the other spouses from her polygamous marriage in which she boasted about herself. Indeed, she seemed to think highly of herself, as evidenced by the fact that she even compared herself to Oprah. Following her appearance on Oprah's show, Robyn made this analogy. Are Robyn and Oprah a match made in heaven? When the Sister Wives series was brand new, Robyn and her co-spouses appeared on Oprah's show to promote it. The 5 spouses then wrote a best-selling book. Robyn Brown talked about her similarities with Oprah in her book, Becoming Sister Wives, the story of an unconventional marriage. The fact that Robyn was astounded by their similarities as celebrities gave supporters the impression that she thought she was on par with the legendary talk show presenter. For many Sister Wives viewers, Robyn's inflated ego was evident from the fact that she didn't fit in with Oprah's level of popularity. Sister Wives, with a waitress, the reserved fourth wife becomes territorial. Robyn Brown frequently implied that she dealt with the challenges of a plural marriage while she was on the Sister Wives set. It wasn't always easy to share Kody Brown with 3 other ladies. However, Robyn gave the impression that she could do it with ease on television. After all, she spoke Kody and took great satisfaction in managing the 5-member marriage by controlling her fury. However, we discovered that her off-screen actions seemed to convey a different message. That Sister Wives book is one example. Robyn describes how a waiter gave her a chilly look as she and Kody were eating at a restaurant. Kody then remembered that he had just been there with Mary Brown, and the two behaved as though they were husband and wife. The waitress assumed Robyn was the other woman since she and Kody were holding hands and being amorous. However, the Robyn on TV would probably have laughed and dropped it. She wouldn't allow this woman to continue thinking that way, though, behind the scenes. By claiming to be Kody Brown's wife and telling the waitress so, Robyn asserted her claim. Additionally, she revealed to the woman that the other woman she had seen with Kody a few days prior was also his spouse. Why did Robyn not pay her dues? Supporters of Sister Wives interpreted this waitress event as Robyn never having to fulfill her obligations as a sister wife, in contrast to Janelle and Christine Brown. In the decades before the family came out in this series, the second and third spouses had to pretend to be Kody's sister, a friend, or a relative while they were in public with him. Robyn, however, would not allow this waitress to believe that she had no claim on Kody. She screamed out that Kody had multiple wives, including her and the other lady he was seeing. Robyn is renowned for her tearless on-screen tears, but it appears that she was possessive of Kody Brown off-screen. Those tears served as a smoke cover for a lot of Sister Wives viewers. When the camera stopped rolling, Robyn's true personality appeared to be quite different from what we had witnessed on the TLC series. The star of Sister Wives discloses an aggressive cancer diagnosis. Sister Wives, the history of cancer in Janelle Brown. The cast member who received a recent cancer diagnosis is not Janelle. The Sister Wives actress had precancerous lesions removed from her nose in the past, though. Shortly after the COVID-19 epidemic, she had a basal cell carcinoma removed. I go in annually to have a head-to-toe check, she added, adding a picture of herself with a wound on her lips. I had a little tumor removed from my lip and 2 precancerous areas frozen today. A devastating cancer diagnosis has been made for Jen's husband. Jen, a friend of Mary Brown, recently shared heartbreaking news about her spouse on social media. The Sister Wives star claims that her spouse was given a diagnosis of sarcoma, an uncommon and deadly malignancy. Jen disclosed that since February, her husband has been receiving radiation therapy. During the course of the treatment, a 3rd tumor was also removed from him. Jen also mentioned how difficult her husband's recuperation has been. She is appreciative, nevertheless, that he is gradually getting stronger again. Jen said that she kept it a secret from her children for a while in order to allow them to concentrate on their academics. However, they made the decision to inform them and make it clear that their father is making progress toward recovery. In the comments section of Jen's post, several fans also wished her husband a speedy recovery. Sister wives, Jen and Meri Brown discuss their new project. Jen is still working on projects with Meri Brown in spite of her husband's cancer scare. The two recently participated in an interview titled Salty Birches. They discussed Jen's rigorous and proud monogamy and Meri's past polygamy. Laughter was evident from the start of the interview. In addition to the interview, Jen and Meri use Instagram live streams, which they refer to as Fridays with Friends, to engage with Sister Wives followers. For over a decade, Sister Wives followed the ups and downs of the polygamous Brown family, initially portraying them as a unique but functioning unit. But things began to change when Robyn joined the family in 2010. As the youngest and newest wife, Robyn appeared to be Kody's favorite. His demeanor changed, his time management shifted, and eventually, his devotion to the other wives withered. Robyn was gifted a nearly $900,000 home in Flagstaff while Janelle was stuck in an RV, Meri was emotionally isolated, and Christine, well, she saw the writing on the wall and left. While fans speculated favoritism and unequal treatment, Robyn continued to live in comfort while others struggled. The assumption was that Robyn and Kody were financially stable, if not thriving. But behind the cameras, financial trouble had already started to creep in. Chapter 2, Cracks Begin to Show, The Financial House of Cards. Even during the height of Sister Wives' popularity, it was clear that the Browns were living above their means. Multiple mortgages, credit card debts, property taxes, and child-rearing expenses for over a dozen children began adding up. According to public records, Kody&Robyn took out significant loans and refinanced their home more than once. There were even whispers in online forums of unpaid property tax bills on the Coyote Pass land. Fans began noticing something was off. Why was Robyn's online jewelry business barely functional? Why weren't they building on Coyote Pass? And why did Kody start talking about becoming a monogamist instead of repairing relationships with Janelle and Meri? The truth was, financially speaking, the Browns were drowning, and Kody&Robyn were at the epicenter of the collapse. Chapter 3, The Fall of the Coyote Pass Dream. The Coyote Pass property in Flagstaff was supposed to be a new beginning, a symbol of unity and long-term planning. But it became a monument to broken promises. Instead of building multiple homes on the land, the Browns ended up fighting over its division and responsibilities. Christine gave up her share when she left. Meri and Janelle, after being mistreated and excluded, eventually sold their parcels, likely taking their money and cutting their losses. That left Robyn and Kody with an expensive piece of undeveloped land they could no longer afford. The dream home was never built. Legal and maintenance costs drained their accounts. Meanwhile, Robyn's luxurious house was a money pit. Selling the Coyote Pass parcels may have given Janelle and Meri a windfall, but it also meant Kody&Robyn lost the very asset they hoped would guarantee them stability. Chapter 4, TLC Paychecks Shrink, The Reality TV Bubble Bursts. TLC has always played a significant role in keeping the Browns afloat. But in recent seasons, interest has waned. As Christine, Janelle, and even Meri gained support and independence, fans began turning against Robyn and Kody. Their storylines were seen as repetitive, bitter, and out of touch. Ratings dipped. And so did their earnings. If TLC cuts back or eventually cancels Sister Wives, Kody&Robyn may find themselves without a major income stream. Robyn hasn't held a traditional job in years. Kody hasn't either. Their cameo prices have been mocked online, and neither has successfully launched a side hustle that brings in steady income. Without TV money, their house of cards comes crashing down. Chapter 5, Robyn's children are suffering financially. Perhaps the saddest consequence of Kody&Robyn's fall from grace is how it impacts the children, especially Robyn's. Kody legally adopted Robyn's 3 children from her previous marriage, Dayton, Aurora, and Brianna, after their marriage. That act made him legally and financially responsible for them. But now, with money dried up, fans are asking, are Robyn's kids being neglected? There are troubling signs. Rumors of Robyn delaying tuition payments for Aurora's education have circulated online. Brianna, once seen in name-brand fashion, has been absent from social media. Dayton, who had special needs and was receiving therapy and services, reportedly had those cut due to cost. With Robyn and Kody unable to sustain their household, the kids may be facing an uncertain future. And unlike Janelle and Christine's children, who seem empowered, independent, and self-sufficient, Robyn's children are still young and more dependent on their parents. Chapter 6, Robyn's public image in crisis. Once seen as a calm and motherly presence, Robyn's image has tanked. Fans have labeled her manipulative, selfish, and out of touch. They accuse her of sabotaging relationships between Kody and his other wives, hoarding resources, and failing to contribute equally. In Season 18 and Season 19, her tears no longer seem sympathetic but performative. Even Mary, her former ally, confessed to a divide between them, suggesting Robyn may have ghosted her completely after the Coyote Pass fallout. With her finances crumbling and her allies gone, Robyn is isolated. She can't rely on Mary. Janelle wants nothing to do with her. Christine has openly criticized the favoritism. And now, even Kody looks tired, graying, and bitter. Without fan support, extended family connections, or a thriving business, Robyn is more vulnerable than ever. Chapter 7, The Homelessness Allegation, Is It Real? Recently, online forums and TikTok gossip have exploded with rumors that Robyn and Kody are struggling to afford their home, and may even be on the verge of foreclosure. Some sources suggest they've fallen behind on mortgage payments. Others claim they're quietly selling personal belongings or downsizing without TLC showing it on camera. Robyn's Flagstaff home, once a symbol of her favored status, is now too big, too expensive, and unsustainable. But who would buy it in its current state? And if foreclosure does occur, where would they go? Kody no longer has ties to any of his former wives. He's burned every bridge. He's estranged from many of his kids. No one seems likely to take them in. The possibility that Kody&Robyn could end up renting a modest home, living paycheck to paycheck, or couchsurfing with friends is no longer fiction. It's becoming a looming reality. Chapter 8, The Internet Reacts, From Sympathy to Schadenfreude. Fan reaction to Robyn and Kody's alleged downfall has been brutal but expected. Many viewers say it's karma for the way the pair treated the other wives and their children. Memes mock their situation. Threads speculate about bankruptcy filings. YouTube and TikTok creators dissect their financial moves frame by frame. But buried in the snark is something deeper, a sense of justice. Christine, Janelle, and even Mary are finally moving on and thriving. Christine married David Woolley and beams with happiness. Janelle has a detox brand and growing online following. Mary is finding her voice. Meanwhile, Kody&Robyn, once so sure they had won the emotional and financial battle, are now cornered, with no one to blame but themselves. Chapter 9, What's next for Robyn and Kody? If they want to survive this crisis, Kody&Robyn need a massive reality check, and a financial overhaul. Option 1, sell the Flagstaff house, even if they take a loss, selling could clear debts and give them a cushion. Option 2, downsize immediately, renting a smaller home or moving in with a relative could reduce pressure. Option 3, find real jobs, Kody could become a contractor or speaker. Robyn could revive her business. They must stop relying on TLC and fans. Option 4, rebuild family bridges, apologies won't solve everything, but reconnecting with their adult kids could ease their isolation. If they continue to deny, deflect, and cry victim, fans and family alike will turn away for good. Conclusion, the empire crumbles. Kody Brown and Robyn Brown believed they were building a legacy, a kingdom where they ruled as the head couple while the others faded into the background. But their choices, favoritism, lack of work ethic, and financial mismanagement led them down a dark path. Now, with Sister Wives nearing its end, Coyote Pass sold, and no stable income in sight, the pair are left with a harsh reality: the empire has crumbled. and the children, especially Robyn's, may be paying the price. Will Kody and Robyn admit defeat and course correct? Or will pride drive them even deeper into hardship? Only time will tell.